to climb, the harder to fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
They picking, snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the 100. Stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my...
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. Pass complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Big knock back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. They want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Raiders 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Jacob Eason. On the left side, this is Stills. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun is Eason. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Eason. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard pick.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again and then you're down 14.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Raiders 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Titans.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And down to the 29-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. They'll try and run forward Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Titans 14, Raiders 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score on. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. A short one here secured by the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
The 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So that'll back them up 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. Open man, here's Foster. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Titans.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Here he's got it out on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
17 yards. And the Titans' first down.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running from the shotgun to Jerome. And he's going to be taken down with the marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Second down, here's Eason. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First and 10, Eason. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That's a gain of 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And all the way down to the 37. It's a big run that time by Henry. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game.
And it will be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. completion. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
21, Raiders 19.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Eason. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Eason. And he finds Stills complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Eason. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And that's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The kick by Moore is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Tannehill now to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun is Eason. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eason on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Got it open man, it's Foster. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
32-yard line.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 30 before it's all said and done. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And a slant hold in by Ruggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
First down.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Here's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dive, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dive?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now it's Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Tannehill now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Complete on the deep ball. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And the Titans are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Tennessee, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.